Bethany, thank you for that. My gosh, first reaction of the day for me. And yeah, now my head's going. All right, guys. Hey, folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. Hope things are going well in your neck of the woods. I am doing a gift request. Bethany Moore, shout out to you. Thank you for this gift and request. And you saw the title. It's the Statler Brothers, Bed of Roses. And the Statlers are just the real deal. Their harmonies are amazing, which I'm sure we'll see. I don't know the song. It's a true reaction. So let's get into this one. Yeah, now I was concerned that maybe I had done this one already, but I had done Ashley Monroe's Weed Instead of Roses and Our Bed of Roses by George Jones. So it's like, all right, phew, we don't have to pick another song. Here we go.
She was called a scarlet woman by the people who would go to church but left me in the streets. And with no parents of my own, I never had a home. And an 18-year-old boy has got to eat. She found me outside one Sunday morning, begging money from a man I didn't know. She took me in and wiped away my childhood. A woman of the streets, this lady Rose.
Oh.
This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses where I'm living is the only kind of life I understand.
I didn't see it going in that direction. I thought it was going to be one of these songs where like this woman took him in and took care of him like a mother. Oh no.
She was a handsome woman, just 35, who was spoken to in town by very few. She managed a late evening business like most of the town wished they could do. And I learned all the things that a man should know from a woman not approved of, I suppose. But she died knowing that I really loved her. Off life's bramble bush I picked a rose. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses where I'm living is the only kind of life I understand. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses where I'm living is the only kind of life I understand.
Oh my God. That is a unique song, Bethany. So this woman, a prostitute, was 35. He was on the streets at age 18. She took him in. He fell in love. Evidently, she fell in love too. It didn't fill in any of the other pieces other than like the town's perception of her. But that was a really interesting line that after they said that she was managing a business like of a nighttime business, which prostitution. I'm just assuming that's what this is. I mean, what else are we going to talk about in this context? But the line that, like it said, like the rest of the town wished they could manage. It's like, or something to that effect. I'm like, you guys wish you were involved in that line of work? That's just crazy. Woo! But it's what he knew. He had nothing. She not only took him in, but she taught him what it is to be a man, I think was the line, which means, you know, she showed him the ropes sexually. I don't know what else. Yeah, it's a song like this because, one, it's the Statler brothers, and so I think, oh, they're a lot cleaner with what they put out there. So I don't want to misread a song, but I'd not heard that expression, bed of roses. And when you hear scarlet woman, that can mean different things, but it, in this context, generally means prostitution. You've got like the red light district. These kinds of things are kind of associated with the idea of a woman of the night, of prostitution. But what a fascinating concept for a song. I'm sure there was deliberation at the label as to whether or not they wanted to put this on there, if I've got the interpretation correct. Maybe I missed something. Sometimes there's one little thing in there that you miss, but it seemed to be pretty consistent along the way. But I like the tambourine was in there going along, and the bass was something. I mean, it was a very different song. Of course, the Statler brothers' harmonies are always on point. Huh. All right, I gotta rate this song, Bethany. Boy, is that different. All right. Oh God, some of you folks are always going to shoot me when I say this kind of stuff, but the number that popped into my head on this was an 8.9. It was radically different, which I always like. Intriguing concept for a song. The guy fell in love with a prostitute, and then she died, and she was the only woman like he ever loved, or something to that effect. So, oh my gosh. Bethany, thank you for that. My gosh, first reaction of the day for me. And yeah, now my head's going. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. You can thank Bethany for that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video, of course, and keep rocking the country.